How's it going, ladies and bruisers? I'm Bobby Sixkilla, and welcome to Thronebreaker, The Witcher Tales. Now, I didn't do a poll for this one, but on the last poll, it was one of the ties with Wandersong and Underworld Ascendant. I want to give Underworld Ascendant a little bit more time to simmer, so here we are. You guys wanted it. It's time for some Thronebreaker. Let's just jump in. Moderate challenge. Yeah, we're gonna go moderate, battle hardened. We're gonna go battle hardened. Probably regret that later, but fuck it, let's do it. Now, I don't know how to play Gwent at all. I've never played Witcher 3, believe it or not, even though I love Witcher 1. I just never had the time. We'll get around to that at some stage as well.
The year 1267. War hung in the air, its scent palpable. The mighty empire of Nilfgaard stood poised, greedily eyeing the northern realms just across the Yaruga. In light of the threat, the realm's sovereigns met in summit. They made declarations, pledged fraternal assistance, forged alliances, and then, in good spirits, dispersed. Among them, Meve, queen of the twin realms Lyria and Rivia. Know the name? Heard her beauty extolled? Justly so. Remarkable she was. Not for her graceful exterior, but for her persistence and courage. Where was I? As the Queen and her retinue neared her capital, Count Caldwell appeared. In Meve's absence, the Count was to have helped her son, the youthful Prince Willem, run the Twin Kingdoms. Caldwell had clearly ridden hard. Drops of perspiration dangled from his whiskers, his neck red and chafed from a ruff, starched stiff.
I hope there's a tutorial in this.
Hail, Your Majesty. Delighted to see you in good health. The summit, it ended fruitfully, I hope?
Yes, at its end, letters were exchanged, documents signed. Paper. Time will tell of what value. That will suffice as cordialities go, Caldwell. Tell me what's happened, for I sincerely doubt sheer longing prompted you to ride out.
Indeed, Your Grace. Another circumstance inspired me to do so. The strays of Sparla, the bandits, I was to tend to during Your Grace's absence. The situation's gotten out of hand, I fear.
Settle down, Caldwell.
Steady, Caldwell. Come now. Deep breath. All right. Speak. What has happened? Be precise.
As Your Grace ordained, I set out and was nipping at the bandits' tails for long. We pursued for weeks, until scouts returned, having sighted the strays' camp in the forest near Locheren. We waited for nightfall, to surprise them as they slept. Alas, it proved a ruse. We found the tents empty, straw-stuffed dummies round the fire. Soon, we learned that as we waited for the sunset, the strays had snuck away, rounded our positions and ridden to Hawksburn.
I beg your pardon, my lord. The tax collectors. That is where they station.
So the gold? All of it?
It's stolen, Your Grace, but I shall do all in my power to recover it. This I vow, if it be Your Grace's wish.
After weeks in the saddle, Your Grace's wishes are modest. A hot bath and a night's sleep in her own bed. Yet, they shall have to wait. I must look personally to this matter. Your force, Caldwell, I will now command. You... send a herald to Hawksburn. They must prepare for the Queen's arrival. Air the rooms, dust off the porcelain. Make certain they do it. Do you see now, Reynard? I believe I foretold it would be thus. My son wasn't ready in the least to rule an entire country.
I confess, Prince Willem has much to learn yet.
Yes. And very little time.
Welcome to the Thronebreaker tutorial. Before embarking on your adventure, you should get acquainted with the basic game mechanics. Yes, please. Control your character by clicking. Cool. Clicky clicky, that's cool. So it's like an isometric deal. You'll expand your army through the game, but to do so you must collect the following types of resources: gold, wood, and recruits. While on the road you'll find useful items, and even new companions will support you in battle. If you don't want to miss anything, be sure to thoroughly explore the map and complete side quests. Fuck yes. If you don't want to... Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Oh, thought it were bandits,
So
right?
is that what that is? Okay.
Milka. They stretched her over a fire till she told them where she buried her gold. Rather die than tell him she would. But I know where she kept it. Sit tight. Sketch it out for you.
Oh, nice. You found a treasure map. Search an area and you might just find a secret location marked on the map with X. So it's in front of a building thing next to a dealie. Oh, over here. Yeah? Maybe not. Alright, what do we got here? Wood? Am I just collecting wood? Is that all I'm doing right now? I have to go to Hawksburn, wherever the hell that is. How do I look at that treasure map again? Can I look at that again? No? An obstacle blocks your path. To remove it, you'll need to spend some of your resources. How many? Have the loggish sort out the matter. Or put the soldiers to work. Rather spend gold than people. People are our most valuable resource, of course. A horse, of course. Most interactive objects are marked clearly on your map, but not all. Some events cannot be predicted, so you best be prepared for anything.
Count Caldwell rode at the column's head, scanning its flanks with a wary eye that, despite his advanced age, proved very sharp indeed.
Your Majesty! Bandits! There! At the tree line!
The Count's footmen, unaccustomed to escorting their queen, sought to shield her with their bodies and assumed a tight formation to do so. They were promptly knocked aside as Meve charged headlong at the bandits, brandishing her blade and bellowing a ferocious cry.
Attack! Charge!
Okay, so we're gonna learn Gwent now, yeah? Meve was convinced that the bandits would flee to the cover of the forest upon realizing their grave mistake. After all, no ordinary bandit would dare attack the retinue of a queen. Yet the strays of Sixkilla were of a different breed. They held nothing sacred. Let's do it. Teach me. This is the battlefield. You'll play your cards on the bottom half and your opponent will play on the top. Units can be played on one of two rows, melee or range, but remember, the abilities of some cards may be different depending on the row you play them in. That makes sense? The standard battle can last up to 3 rounds. The first to win 2 rounds wins the whole match. Players alternate their turns. During your turn you can play only one card, but you can use any number of abilities. So it's kinda like Yu-Gi-Oh! The player who goes first in the match is the same who initiated the battle. In this case, you encountered an ambush, so your opponent will have the first turn. Think that makes sense?
Bigger they are, easier they are to target.
To attack the Queen? An outrage!
There's the number, it's power then. The strength of each unit you play adds to your army's total strength. The player whose army has the most strength points at the end of the round will win the round. Some units have armor. Armor absorbs a certain amount of damage dealt to the unit.
Your Grace, the men await. You must lead to begin the attack.
Most cards have an ability of some kind. To learn more about it, select the card and read its short description. Additional information will appear if you right-click the card. Play a copy of each adjacent unit from your deck. Well, he's super powerful, man.
Time I taught you to... The strays took tail and run!
Intent.
Ow!
Salt of the earth, they are, your grace. They'd follow you into fire. You need simply say the word.
Scythemen have the loyal ability. This means their other abilities are activated every time you use Meve's ability. Each leader has their own unique ability. To learn what it is, just select the leader. Meve's ability allows you to boost a unit's strength and add armor to it. You can use this ability once every few turns.
I shall teach you to respect the crown, you dogs!
Well, shit.
Thing about
Look out! Seek cover! We are bombarded!
Your opponent's cards also have abilities. Be sure to read the descriptions carefully and adapt your strategy accordingly. When do you get to draw? Damage the enemy by the number of cards on this row. 2?
Armor won't say.
Yes! Our victory is assured! Sound the horns! May they sing praises of this triumph for ages!
When you played all your cards, the end turn button will turn into a pass button. When you pass, you're not able to perform any actions to the start of your next turn. The player whose army has the most strength points at the end of a round will win the round. In the event of a tie, both players will receive a victory point.
The battle's not yet done. It is better to conserve our strength. Prepare for a strike that will prove decisive.
Okay. I think I'm getting it. Doesn't seem very strategic yet, though. At the beginning of the second and third
Battle
rounds,
formation! Protect the Queen!
the player who won the previous round will play first in the next round.
This harvest will be reaping black-clad heads.
Alright, here we go.
hey?
My spirit's willing and how, but these damn
Boost.
are killing me.
How's that? Now we got some power. And then when we play our last card, we can smash someone by 3. Soon that'll let me kill one completely. Oh, I can't hit the back one? Dumb. How's that?
Ever have a storm knock out one of your teeth?
You've won 2 rounds in a row, which means you're the battle's victor. Congratulations.
I congratulate you on your latest victory, Your Grace. The bandits stood not a chance.
Okay.
Matters seem indeed to have gotten out of hand, to put it mildly.
Meve said, arms crossed atop her shining breastplate.
They've grown bold. Doubtless after the raid on the manor, the tax collectors. I've not heard of an ambush on the high road afore.
Caldwell explained, avoiding his liege's wrathful gaze.
Enough, Caldwell. We must put things right. Come!
The Queen's retinue set out, cavalry in front, infantry and arbalists close behind, and, following in the rear, the bandits, bound in chains.
Nice. Oh, look at all the stuff to pick up. Spoils of war and such. My god, look at the bodies everywhere. That was a battle, man. Battle
I
and a half.
adore this prospect.
Yes. Lyria, the Pearl of the North. With its hills and dales. Why, its beauty matched only by that of its queen.
After 3 weeks in the saddle, I've my doubts, Count. We shall pitch camp here. Our soldiers need respite. A spell of it they deserve.
To survey your army, you must first pitch camp. Pitch camp by selecting the tent button on the left side of the screen. Cool. Camp buildings allow you to expand your army and give you access to important information. Most camp buildings can be improved in your workshop. These improvements will give you access to stronger units, thus easing your journey down the line. Into the workshop. Here you can build and improve camp buildings. To improve your camp buildings, you must first collect an appropriate quantity of gold and wood. For your journey, you'll definitely need access to a regional map, but to get it, you'll first need to improve your royal tent. Upgrade your royal tent to level 2. Thanks to this improvement, you now have access to the regional map, which you can open from the main game screen. The workshop itself can also be improved. With each subsequent improvement, you'll gain access to newer, stronger units. Go to the command tent to view your army. Which one's that? That one. In the command tent, you can create units and build your army from available cards. Improving this building will increase your army's recruit cap, allowing you to use stronger units. The cards in your deck are displayed on the left-hand side. All cards available for you to create and place in your deck are displayed on the main screen. You can gain access to new cards by upgrading the trading grounds and workshop as well, as through certain story-related tasks. Grayed out cards are available, but you've not yet been created. You must first create them before you can include them in your deck. Your deck must contain a minimum of 25 cards while not exceeding your army's recruit cap. Currently, your recruit cap sits at 125 points. To create new cards, you need a particular resource, recruits, which you gain recruits at conscription posts, which are marked on the map with a helmet icon, as well as through certain story-related tasks. You've received additional resources to craft a Wagenberg card. Create one now. Wagenberg? Recruit. Damn, that was expensive. Add Wagenberg to your deck. You can now view and create cards or return to the main game screen to continue your journey. The Lyrian banner. Play the top blitz unit from your deck. Damage all units on an enemy row by this unit's armor amount. Then lose all armor. Gain 1 armor whenever a card appears in this row. That's pretty good, man. Boost the unit by 10? Whoa. Give 1 charge to units with depleted order. Spawn 2 light infantry on the right. Wow, that's pretty good too. Can I make it? No. Alright, we'll just go back then. You're just letting us have a look, I guess. You can now look at the other camp buildings, familiarize yourself with their functions. You can return to the main game screen to continue your journey. Let's just check it out. In the Royal Tent, you can view letters and maps you've received so far, as well as keys and card fragments. The Royal Tent screen can also be accessed from the main game screen by pressing the knapsack icon. Your Highness, artisans from Gadabor have prepared a new tapestry pattern for the throne room. I've included an engraving of the design. You'll be pleased with it, I hope. A Cintrian lion inherited from King Coram. Bared fangs. Bared fangs offer stunning realism, and the ancestral sword of the Dallans of Temeria appears as if forged in the very depths of Mahakam. I've no doubt it shall prove the castle's latest masterpiece. We eagerly await your return, my lady. Okay. Dear Meve, you've my gratitude for attending the summit. What luck we did not put off the meeting any longer. From what my men say, armies are on the march, kicking up a veritable dust storm across the Yaruga. Come what may, remember, you have my full and unconditional support. Best wishes. Noted increase Nilfgaardian activities in foothills of Amel Mountains and near Reedbrunn. Ambassador claims routine training exercises. Number of troops, quality of equipment indicate otherwise. Recommends strengthening border forces and tripling patrols along Yaruga. Strays of Spalla, bandit group formed after revolt in dungeons of Spalla Castle. Mainly pickpockets, racketeers, cut purses, assassins, armed with slings, daggers, instruments of torture stolen from Spalla, headsmen's axes, swords, hammers. Cleverer and bolder than common bandits, attack heavily armed convoys, noblemen's mansions, unable to determine identity of the group's leader. You can talk with your companions in the mess tent. Give them a little bit of time, and you may learn a secret or two.
A bit of respite, Reynard?
Yes. But if you've any new orders, Your Grace, I can be ready at any...
At ease, Reynard. At ease.
Wilhelm is not suited to be king.
Alas. I've come to fear Willem might simply not be cut out to be a king, let alone a good one.
A harsh judgment, your grace. Let's not be hasty. The prince is but 16 summers to him.
And is thus fully grown. The crown he should be able to bear at his age. Yet I left the land in his care for but a few months, and look what's become of it. Bandits roam and loot unchecked.
We might yet learn of mitigating circumstances, events beyond his control.
Would that it were so, Reynard. Would that it were so. Elsewise we must hope Ancaeus will demonstrate more wit than his brother. Though I see little chance of that either.
Is it not wearisome sitting alone?
Don't you find it wearisome sitting alone? Wouldn't you prefer another's company? Swapping tales with the innkeep, even?
Your concern I most appreciate, your grace. But I prefer silence.
Has it always been thus with you? Ever a man apart?
Quite the contrary, your grace. As a youth, I gloried in company, delighted in conversation.
So what was it that changed you?
That delight nearly cost me my head. But do you truly not know the tale, milady? How I came to be your departed husband's aide?
I don't, but would gladly hear it.
I had but 20 winters behind me when I enlisted. Yet I was granted the rank of lieutenant from the start, not by merit, but by birth. The respect of veteran officers, both my peers and seniors, that they could not grant. Nor did I deserve it. To earn that respect became my driving aim, and to seem wise beyond my years, I began spouting off about the king's decisions. This maneuver Reginald botched, that he failed to think through, and yet elsewhere he'd blundered like a schoolboy.
Reginald to err wasn't unheard of.
Well, a brilliant strategist Reginald was not. They dubbed him the courageous, not the cunning, for good reason, I dare say.
It was not long before I was clanking about in shackles. Another officer had reported me. I was charged with lèse-majesté. The court-martial took but a quarter of an hour to deliver verdict and sentence. I was guilty of treason, and the noose awaited me. But Reginald first stayed the execution, then ordered that I repeat every word I'd uttered about his person or deeds. Soaked with sweat, my voice cracking, I did as he ordained. Reginald listened, raptly and silently, and when I'd finished, he declared I was right. He then appointed me his personal aide. A clever lad like you, I can always use at my side.
Indeed. Though hardly sharp himself, wisdom in others Reginald both recognized and heeded.
It was then I swore two things. Firstly, never again to wag my tongue like a fool. Secondly, never to betray his trust.
And you never did. Know what he told me moments before he passed? Trust none of them, Meve. Save Reynard. The old sod was right about that, at least. I thank you for sharing that tale, Reynard. Truly.
I must go.
Time I attended to other matters.
Alright, let's go. What can we do here? We can upgrade all the other thingies. $1,500 and $250 to upgrade that. Jeepers. What's this one? Use scouts to mark the locations of treasure and resources on your Yeah. That sounds good. That'll let us have more stuff. It'll cost us resources, but it'll gain us more resources. And that's how I like to roll. Share stories with your comrades. We already have that, and we can't unlock the next one. We don't have enough for any of that. Workshop upgrades, maybe? No, those are too pricey for us too. Too rich for our blood. Let's get back on the road then. For now, remember that you can open your map by clicking the compass rose icon on the left side of the screen. Your primary task is marked with an exclamation point. To see what awaits you next, scroll through your map. Okay. That's cool. No big hurry.
Is this what I pay taxes for? To be robbed along the high road, and in broad daylight, no less? Were it not for mandatory merchant routes and stacking rights, why, I'd have gone round, through Sodden.
Sorry about it, shithead. Look, toilet. Your army's morale can change. Neutral morale has no impact on your cards, whereas low morale lowers each unit's strength by 1 point, and high morale increases it by 1 point. The army's current level of morale is displayed by an icon on the upper left corner of the screen. Changes in morale depend on your choices throughout the game. To increase it, make an offering at a wayside shrine, but remember, after a victorious battle, morale returns to neutral, so you must always keep an eye on it. Morale boost, and then we get some monsters.
God have mercy. Whatever is this filth?
Necrophages. Drawn here by blood scent.
For such vile monstrosities to prowl the high roads of my realm, I won't allow it. Attack!
Here we go. This will probably be the last thing for our episode, because we're nearly out of time. A trophy is a unique type of card, and you can have only one in your deck at a time. The trophy will automatically appear on the battlefield at the beginning of the match.
Fog in broad daylight, with the heat positively sweltering. Have we to do with some manner of sorcery?
We shouldn't exclude the possibility, my lord. And great caution we must exercise.
Your rows are covered in fog, which is just one of several row effects you'll encounter. Row effects affect all cards in a given row, and have either positive or negative consequences. Later on, you'll also gain access to cards that allow you to add similar row effects. Assume in this
Raymond,
case,
what is this?
it makes your
Some
monsters hard to
spectre?
hit.
A striker?
I can't be sure, your grace. It's the first I've seen of any such... thing.
Destroy the highest enemy and boost all allies with that unit's power. That's such a powerful ability.
My spirit's willing and how, but these damn boots are killing me.
Boost. 17. The fog. Every turn on turn start, damage the highest unit on this row by 2. Okay. And that affects both rows.
These carrion eaters. I know them. Appeared on my estate last spring, enticed by the corpses of those of my sheep that fell. Harmless at first, until, that is, they fill their guts. Seemed to become quite powerful then.
Use a fortitude tonic to boost the strength of one of your units. Do I have to? I don't really want to use that. Okay, fine, whatever.
Fearsome they look, true. But they bleed just as we do. Onward! Slay the filth!
Okay, that's one down.
Give me a time.
Well, that one's dead.
So
30 to
fortunate
8.
we routed the beasts before they had a chance to gorge.
Cool, next round. Alright, not bad, not bad. What do we got? Trophy will stay on the battlefield between rounds because it has the resilience ability. Cool. So we don't have fog anymore, the fog's gone. That's good.
There's a time to reap, a time to sow, and a time to die.
Boost. Whoa.
Your grace, yet more come.
They fill their bellies, ma.
Oh, the
This
graveyard
doesn't
continues.
bode well. No, not well at all.
You have the graveyard from your last round. I didn't know that.
Our ballista, your command. Armor won't save them.
Lyria!
Didn't have enough reach. That's a shame. Do what you gotta do.
Curses. Strong as steers they've grown. And they show no fear.
Frenzied, my lady. It's bloodlust. They lose all instinct to survive, feel no pain whatever. I've witnessed this before.
Your Majesty, we must give ground. Fall back. We can't win. Must minimize our losses.
What? Whoa! Just like Meve, each enemy leader has a unique ability. Using its ability against the enemy leader destroyed your strongest unit and threw it to its necrophages' feet, which made them much stronger.
My queen, there is no shame in ceding the field when fortunes turn sour.
That's the super powerful ability, man. That's redonkulous. If your round isn't going your way, it might be best to pass your turn and save your strength for your next round, but remember, you can pass only at the beginning of your turn, before you've played any cards or used any abilities. Pass now to keep your cards for the next round. I don't care about my cards though, just give me some more. It don't matter. 47! God damn! God damn! Ooh, it's our Wagenberg. Oh, so we get an extra card. Remember, losing just one round does not mean defeat. To win the battle, you must gain 2 victory points.
Victory must be ours now. We shall not retreat. Arms at the ready. Attack! Look there! Yet another abomination.
That stench.
Rot
My
fiend.
salts. Where are my salts?
To successfully command your army, you should understand the synergies that exist between your cards. To get things started, play Wagenberg on the melee row. The ability of this card becomes more powerful with each additional unit that is played on the same row after it. Okay. Cards that have the order ability can be activated manually at any time you choose during your turn, but only after enough time has passed. Since playing it on the battlefield, the icon at the bottom of the card will indicate when the ability is available to use. During your turn, you can activate any number of cards that have the order ability. Most can be used only once, but the order ability has some cards that can be activated multiple times in battle. Alright, I'm ready. God damn, they're strong. Play Arbalist on the melee row in order to take advantage of Wagenberg's ability, which adds 1 armor point to the unit.
1 bolt I need.
Use Wagenberg's ability. Good. They're pretty strong though. Reynard's ability allows you to reactivate units whose order ability has already been used. As a result, you can use Wagenberg's ability once again. Play Reynard in the melee row now. Can I use this? For a boost over here too? There you go.
Her Majesty is exceptional.
Oh, did I? Alright, are we good? I'm not sure if we're good. Oh yeah, we're good. Your opponent's run out of cards. You have a sizable advantage. Your victory is assured, so you can either pass your turn or play out the glorious triumph to the very end. Play it out to the very end, man. Kill this one.
The beasts hadn't a chance against us. Victory is ours.
They definitely had a chance. They definitely had a chance. Don't say they didn't have a chance. Alright, well, we're out of time for this one, but I think that's a good segue in with the tutorial and everything, learning what we're doing. My beloved, please write as soon as you reach the temple. I know only 2 weeks have passed, but my heart weighs heavy with thoughts of you. Our home feels empty without you. I hope our offering, though modest, will please the Mother Goddess. With her blessing, we shall have a child at long last. I have no doubt you'll make as loving a father as husband. Please be vigilant and return to me soon. Forever yours. Frilk. But yeah, bit of learning to do still. We've only done 2 battles, but I think we're getting into it. Till next time, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next episode.